All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only champion spotlight. Today we're going to be doing kind of a dud, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? Not every hero's a winner, and Tainix Hateflower is not a winner. She's not a winner. Would I recommend building her? No, but you know what? We're going to talk about her. We do use her in our faction wars, and yeah, we're just looking for someone better at this point. So let's take a look at why we don't like her and what she does. So she's a support hero, and her skills are weird. So she has an attack 2 times at random. She heals all allies by 3% of this champion's HP with each hit on the target under decreased speed. So basically, if you put decreased speed on somebody and you attack them, then she heals everyone by 3% of her HP. If they don't have decreased speed, you don't heal anyone by 3% HP. So yeah, it sucks. Her A2 attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff on the target for 2 turns, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, instead if the attack is critical. So basically, you need her to have crit rate and high accuracy for this to work. Then she has a passive called Unbreakable, and she decreases the damage all allies receive by 5%. This champion will receive that damage instead. If there are multiple champions in the team with this skill, only one will activate. So here's the problem with her. So something you're going to notice about her in her skills is that she's an attack-based hero. Right there, attack. Right here, attack. All right? This doesn't matter. So she's a support hero. All of her skills are based on attack. All right? But unfortunately, she needs to have a high HP to heal everyone. Because she heals by 3% of this champion's HP. So basically, you can't build her. Like, you just can't build her to be super effective unless you just give her, you have to give her just a ton of HP. And then at that point, she's literally just a tank. She just takes more damage and possibly heals everyone by 3% of her HP. So just to do the math on that, if you have 100,000 HP, you're going to heal everyone by 3%. And only if they are under the speed, the decreased speed debuff. So she's kind of a mess, and yeah, they're like, you can protect, and you get her from the logins, and she's just not that good. I mean, she's just not good. Let's look at her artifacts. I threw her in some stuff. This is just random gear that I threw her in because honestly, I wasn't going to waste any real gear on her once I played with her for a little while. I don't hate her, but she's definitely not good. So we put her in a defense set. We've got her in a crit rate glove because she needs to crit. That's unfortunate. And she has a defense chest and she has a speed boot. So yeah, you would want to find an HP chest. I just never spent time doing it. We have her in an HP ring, an HP amulet, and an HP banner to get her HP as high as we could. So look, we've got her at, here you go. We've got her at 54,000 HP. So that means she's going to heal for approximately 1,500 when she heals. It's kind of garbage. There's plenty of heroes that'll do way better than this and protect your team more than that 5%. Unless you're up against a team or an enemy that is really strong and hits you hard, it's not even going to matter because you can literally just put a shield up and it's more effective than her. Her taking that 5% damage, I mean, if you get hit with a 20k hit, that 5% isn't going to really matter too much. So she's kind of a mess, and I'm sorry. Most of the times, most of the times I'm like, yeah, this is a great hero. You know, I have a use for her and a use for this. We don't have any use for Tainix. Like, and I call her Tainix because that's basically what she is, a giant taint. That's all she is. She's not even good at that. So yeah, is she terrible in the sense that you can't use her? I mean, if you're struggling in faction wars and you don't have anyone that's in the Demon Spawn clan, yeah, you can use her. But would I switch her out eventually? Yes. Let's just take her into some battles. We'll see how she does. We're going to take her into the arena because this is going to be funny. Let's refresh. I have a feeling there's a loss in my future. So here we go. We've got this. Normally, I would keep this as my team, but what we'll do is we will take her out, even though she is my secondary nuker, and we will bring in everyone's favorite Tainix. All right, let's see how she can handle herself in here. We're just going to put it on auto and hope for the best. We've already got a stone skin, so we're probably dead just because they're going to do the things that I don't want them to do. But you never know, right? You do never know. There you go. Look at that. She healed twice for 1,700. So that's good. Decreased speed worked. And he's got unkillable, which is going to help us out a lot right now. Unfortunately, there's reviving going on. So now we've got some freezing. I have a feeling that Tainix is not going to be the reason we win this fight. If we do, no, we got speed down. Look at that. We're healing, so she's getting her heal off. All right, but as you can see, it's not really doing too much. Really, the only reason that my dude's still alive is because he has his unkillable up. So now we've got a frozen dude. Look at that. So with Tainix in the team, honestly, I think we might have lost that if she wasn't in there because she had that extra healing. Look, she healed for 27,000. Arbiter, who has basically a crap HP heal, healed for 28,000. So she's much better. But Tainix is situational, so that's just how it is. So that's her in the arena. I mean, can you use her? I mean, you can technically use whoever the hell you want, right? You can do whatever you want, whatever your little heart desires. But unfortunately, oh my, who wants to fight this team? Three Duchesses and her. Who's down for that? That's a lot of reviving and healing, and they're 405k, which means they are just stacked in resist, so you can't freeze them probably. All right, but that's that. That's the arena. That's where I would say I would never use her. Dungeons. So in here, I mean, can you use her in some of these dungeons? I'm sure you can. Let's go into stage 20. We're going to try and use her as more of a defensive hero to kind of help us out. Um, Syl is our reviver. Let's see if she can keep us alive. That's her claim to fame, right? She will keep you alive. Well, guess what? I don't believe it. Let's see. I don't know if attack is the best option here. I feel like let me see, what is it? In faction crypt. So we're gonna do HP. Yeah, we're gonna do HP just so we don't get killed. Sorry. Let's see if these guys can handle this. We have our crowd control hero in your Carl, but you can use someone else if you want. Technically speaking, we forgot to bring in Apothecary. We probably should have brought him instead, but hey, you know what? These are the breaks. Let's see what happens. This is officially how to not play Raid Shadow Legends the correct way. How to bring in terrible heroes and pray for the best. Now we have no reviver. We have nothing going on here. I would have actually probably brought Syl in instead as crowd control, just because you want that reviving and the extra healing. But you know what? We've got you, Carl. He's really just going to help us through the waves, but on the boss, I don't think it's going to really help us too much. This fight may end with only Kale and Spirit Host alive, possibly, if they make it through. I mean, the starting five got through this, right? Three of them died, but they got through it. So I have faith in them. We have faith in everybody, in all of our heroes, even the ones that we don't like. So now I don't think she can actually drop. I don't think she can actually decrease speed here. So the funny part is she's essentially rendered useless by a stupid skill thing that she has to happen because he's immune to it. So basically, Dragon is pointless for her. Watch, someone from a Polarium's going to watch this and be like, you know what? She is pointless. Like, they should just take away that whole thing and just let her heal. Like, that's fine. I don't see how that would be a problem at this point. She's not really useful for anything else. So having 3,000 HP healed back to everyone every round isn't really going to be a game-changing event. You would have to build her up to like 300,000 HP for it to be anything remotely useful. I mean, maybe if they just increased it, I mean, that's an option, right? Increasing the damage, the healing potency could make it better. But honestly, I just think the speed down thing is what ruins it. Maybe just make it so that if it crits, it heals something to make her a little more useful. But see, this is where we use her in Faction Wars, is with the fact that she can take damage from heroes. So I don't get a lot of heroes killed as quick as I used to because she can take them down. But see, she's not really protecting anyone. Syl would protect everyone much better. She'll heal everyone every single round for, doesn't matter. There's no stipulation there. But there you go. Will they win? That's the question. Luckily, Kale can heal himself back up. If they get a shield, I feel like it's game over. There you go. So, yeah, they won. Carl did all the work. Tainix basically put up 91k, which is worse than Spirit Host, if you were wondering how terrible her damage is if you build her in an HP fashion. And if you build her in attack, then that basically just renders everything she does useless. So, yeah, that's fun. She's fun. Let's get out of here. Bastion. continue battling. All right, where else can we use her? So Faction Wars isn't open, unfortunately. We can't really use her there, but as you can see, what is she? Demon Spawn, right? We are at 54 stars, and we have used her up until that point. It's mainly just because she doesn't die. And if we're being completely honest here, I did banner, not banner, we did where is it? Barbarian Crypt. We finished that. And we finished that with Zephyr. And Zephyr didn't really put up any damage. She's an uncommon hero, but she doesn't die because she's a defense-based hero. So she can take your 5th place in your Crypt team if the rest of your team is sufficient and stays alive. If they don't stay alive already, she is not going to be the one that keeps them alive. So I wouldn't bring her in for that, but she does reduce damage on certain heroes, so it stops that whole one-off thing from happening where maybe a guy gets one shot. It does stop that from time to time because she'll take up some of the damage, she'll soak it. But yeah, is it a foolproof plan? No, I wouldn't recommend doing it at all. So let's get out of here. Where else can we use her? Clan Boss. I mean, no, I would not use her in Clan Boss at all. Her healing is trash. We would be much better suited using someone like a Veer, so I wouldn't bring her in there. Doom Tower, I guess if you have a demon spawn room that you have to play, sure, you could bring her in there. What teams are in here? This is a bunch of frozen people. All right, so we're going to bring her in as an extra. She does speed down. We're going to keep. I think we're going to take him out. No, we're not. It's like, no, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're going to take him out because that's the point, right? We want to see. So start. We want to see if she can handle things. Now, remember, we have stronger heroes here, so technically speaking, it shouldn't really matter too much if I have Syl and Yakarl on the team, because Syl can just keep reviving Yakarl, and Yakarl will just keep freezing everyone, and then she'll stun on the off chance. So, yeah, we shouldn't have too much of a problem here unless we go unkillable, in which case we're kind of screwed because unkillable with those two is a bad situation. Because Yakarl will just keep draining their turn meter, and then they'll be unkillable forever. So yeah, you would probably be better off bringing Totem in here instead of her, which is, and I'm not even joking about that, because at least Totem could do the job of War Maiden, even though it's half the defense down. It would do half the damage of that, and it would also give you the ability to remove debuffs. So if someone goes unkillable and you put the game on auto, you're not going to have to worry about that. So yeah, Tainix, not so much, but she's surrounded, when she's surrounded by other good heroes, she's good. So see, we find the good in every hero on this channel, even though I wouldn't recommend building her. She's definitely an interesting character, I'll tell you that much. And I'm surprised she has such limited abilities. Like, she's very limited. I don't really know what they were thinking with her, but she's surviving. Let's see what she does versus damage. If she outdamages Spirit Host, which she probably will not, because Spirit Host is the best hero in the game. Let's see what she did. Look at that. 36,000. Spirit Host put up 64,000 damage, and Tainix couldn't even handle that. Granted, she's not built in attack. I get it. I understand why. But, yeah, what is she going to do? Smack someone twice every once in a while? Yeah, exactly. So, what have we learned about Tainix Hateflower? Well, we've learned that although she looks like an evil Power Ranger, an evil demon Power Ranger, she's kind of sucky. I mean, the funny part is everybody hates on Lord Legionary, and I have found at least 2 or 3 more uses for him than I would for her. Like, I don't really regret building Lord Legionary, and to be honest, I don't really regret building her either, because she's getting us through Faction War. So there's no buyer's remorse. But would I ever choose it? No, I would actually go in and pick pretty much any other hero. Like, here, let's go in here. Let's go to Demon Spawn. Let's have a crap talk about our hero Tainix. All right. So who would we pick in here out of her? Sorry, besides her, Hell Freak. Probably not. Honestly, he's actually not that great either. Actually, he swaps HP, so he might even be better. All right. Hellborn Sprite. She weakens people, and she has a heal reduction. She attacks one enemy 3 times. That could be very helpful in an attack situation. And she does weakens, which is better. She also increases duration of all allied buffs, so she's 100% better. Let's see, Abyssal. He does healing, he does shielding, he does an AoE on his A1, and he has a speed boost, much better. Marquis, I think we just got recently. She has a decreased attack, she has a weaken, and she attacks one enemy with freeze. Actually, she kind of is whatever, I think. She's not terrible. She's got a defense boost, though. So 15% defense, I'll take it. Hellfang is going to be really cool once we get to him, so I definitely would say he's better. Houndspawn is better because he has that skill that works with the other one, so that's good. Petrifia, she's already better. I mean, probably 100 times better. Tormentor, honestly, I think he's terrible. Extra hit if it's his normal places extra hit, also critical extra hits. Attacks 2 times at random, decrease accuracy. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times, has block buff. So he's already got something where he can block buffs. That's good. Diabolus is obviously way better. There you go. So basically, I would choose every single one of these heroes, even Tormentor, over her. So yeah, that's essentially my take on Tainix Hateflower. So yeah, there's not much else to say about her. I'd like to tell you that I found a use for her and that she's awesome and there's something you can do with her. But what I would recommend doing is getting her to level 40, putting her in the vault, and then forgetting she exists. I'm sorry. I mean, I like having more positive hero reviews, but yeah, this one's just bad. It's real bad. It's super bad. I thought Legionary was going to be a bad one, but this is horrible. She's just terrible. They need to do something to make her better. Please, Valerium, if you ever watch this video, just fix like the 3 heroes that are login heroes. Make them better. Make Yak Boy better. Make Tanix better, and make Lord Legionary better. I'm fighting. Hashtag make them better. All right. Go ahead. Start it. All right. So if you guys have any questions, things you want to know about this hero, I can't imagine anyone's going to comment and say, yeah, this is the best hero. And, we use her in every fight. I'm sure somebody has found at least one thing you can use her for. And like I said, mine is Faction Wars. She doesn't die. So there you go. She's very, very tanky. And that's why we like her for that. So great. All right. And make sure you like, share, subscribe. Remember, it helps the channel grow. We're trying to get up there. We just broke that 1,000. I know you guys are excited. So you're not just, it's been a week now, right? But yeah, we're moving up there. We've already almost gained 100 subscribers. So you guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. I'll keep up my good work. And if you have any videos you want me to do that don't revolve around this hero, yeah, I'll be more than happy to do it. So this is Tainix Hayflower. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.